Hello, it's Thursday, July 2nd, and welcome to Minutes That Matter. Well, turn in your Bible with me to Matthew chapter 5, and when you get there, follow along as I quote verses 38 through 42. You have heard that it was said, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth, but I say to you, do not resist the one who is evil. But if anyone slaps you on the right cheek, turn to him the other also. And if anyone would sue you and take your tunic, let him have your cloak as well. And if anyone forces you to go with him a mile, go with him 2 miles. Give to the one who begs from you, and do not refuse the one who would borrow from you. Well, Christ's words could not come at a more timelier moment for our country and our culture. Because what does Christ say about the times when we are harmed or suffer loss? Well, first, let's look at what Christ is referring to from the Old Testament Mosaic law in Leviticus 24:19 through 22. There, it says, if a man injures his neighbor, just as he has done, so it shall be done to him. Fracture for fracture, eye for eye, tooth for tooth. Just as he has injured a man, so it shall be inflicted on him. Thus, the one who kills an animal shall make it good, but the one who kills a man shall be put to death. There shall be one standard for you. It shall be for the stranger as well as the native, for I am the Lord your God. Well, this law, which comes from God, was a fair one. It kept an individual from taking the law into their own hands and applying justice personally. It kept people from forcing the offender to pay a greater price than the offense deserved. It also prevented people from taking personal revenge. And yet, that is exactly what rabbinic tradition had done. Each person was permitted, in effect, to become their own judge, jury, and executioner. God's law was turned to individual license, and civil justice was changed to personal vengeance. So instead of properly acknowledging the law of an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth as a limit on punishment, they used it as a mandate for vengeance. What God gave as a restriction on civil courts, Jewish tradition had turned into personal license for revenge. Jesus replaced all of that with an attitude. The attitude? We must be willing to suffer loss ourselves rather than cause another to suffer harm. The person who retaliates only hurts themselves and the other person who wronged them. And think of what Christ is saying. In order to turn the other cheek, we must stay where we are at and not run away. This demands both faith and love. It also means that we will be hurt. But it is better to be hurt on the outside than to be harmed on the inside. And it further means that we should try to help the sinner. Yes, this will make us vulnerable because they may attack us again, but we will also be victorious because Jesus is on our side, helping us and building our characters. Friends, it is the strong person who can love and suffer hurt. It is the weak person who thinks only of themselves and hurts others to protect themselves. They hurt others, then run away to protect themselves. And Christ calls on us to suffer harm in order to love others. Is this not the model of Christ and the message of the cross? Well, friends, if this was an encouragement to you, hit the thumbs up button. If you're not yet a subscriber, hit the subscribe button. If you want to know when a new video comes out, hit the little bell button and consider helping us out by posting this on your social media page. And so, from all of us at Minutes That Matter, have a blessed day.